Well, and as we did mention, the first focus area today will be on the US Producer Price Index. It's of course an inflation indicator that tracks the wholesale prices, and it rose around 0.7% in the month of January, topping a consensus forecast of a 0.4% increase, so 0.3% higher than what everyone was anticipating. This is the latest inflation report this week to come in above expectations. Meanwhile, when we're talking about initial jobless claims, they unexpectedly fell for the week ending 11th of February as per Labor Department reports.
And US President Joe Biden and that 3 unmanned aerial objects shot down over the weekend by the US military were most likely tied to private companies, recreation or research institutions. He said that these were not connected to the massive Chinese surveillance balloon that was shot down on February the 4th.
Well, and China imposed fines and sanctions against 2 US defense companies in a further escalation of tensions between Washington and Beijing. Lockheed Martin and a subsidiary, Raytheon Technologies, were added to a list of unreliable entities due to their participation in arms sales to Taiwan. The companies were fined twice the contract value of their arms sales to Taiwan since September of 2020.
And Russian strikes hit critical infrastructure in the western Ukraine city of Kiev. Now, Lviv is considered one of the relatively safer parts of Ukraine, at the opposite end of the country from the eastern front. Now, air raid sirens have been activated in several cities and regions across the country.
And Ankita spoke about Tesla, down 5% yesterday in a voluntary recalling of thousands of vehicles equipped with the company's experimental driver assistance software, which is marketed as full self-driving beta or FSD beta in the US, according to a recall notice. The FSD beta system may also have trouble responding appropriately to changes in posted speed limits.
And shares of DoorDash jumped as much as 6% in extended trading after the food delivery company reported better than expected sales for the fourth quarter and gave upbeat guidance for the current period.
Well, Anil Mohan, an Indian-American YouTube executive, is taking over as the head of Google-owned video sharing platform. Susan Wojcicki is stepping down from her role in the tech giant that started in her garage 25 years ago. The change of guard comes as YouTube is vying for viewing time with popular short-form video app TikTok and streaming services like Netflix.
Well, that was a roundup of global headlines. It's time for us to slip into a short break. You don't go anywhere. There's lots more news coming up on domestic front and stock-specific news after this short break.